All right, everyone, this is Mr. Fink. I'm going to talk to you about a few commonly confused words. We're going to do a total of 6 of them. That's why this one is titled number 1. We'll do a couple more a little bit down the road as well. Let's get started. All right, so the first one are the 3 theirs, ones that you often get messed up. I found this picture online. I think it does a really nice job of illustrating this. So the there that is THEIR is a personal pronoun, their house, their school, their backpack. The second there, the THERE, it looks like a street sign, and that's talking about direction, over there. Finally, they are, with the which you would shorten to the contraction there with an apostrophe. So if you can substitute the words they are, then that's what the one you want, the one with the apostrophe. So do me a favor, pause this video right now. I want you to write at least 3 sentences demonstrating each one of these done correctly. Even a bigger challenge, if you want to do it all in 1 sentence, that's your challenge. All right, our next one are the 2 yours, your Y-O-U-R versus your Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. So found this online. It says, could you say you are instead? So it's very much like there with the apostrophe is they are. Your with an apostrophe is you are. The second option, does something belong to you? Well, then it's your cat, as the illustration shows you. So if you're saying you are, then you want the apostrophe. If you're saying your as in possession, then you want the one without the apostrophe. Same thing as last time. I want 2 more sentences, one with demonstrating the one with the apostrophe, one demonstrating without the apostrophe. Now we have the 2 its. The its with the apostrophe, IT apostrophe S, that's another contraction of it is or it has. So if you can substitute those words for its, then that is the correct one to use. It's been great to see you. It's been fun. It's clear to see. If you're using it without the apostrophe, we're talking about, once again, possessives. Okay. The tree dropped its leaves. The tree has ownership of the leaves, so it's showing possession. The pencil lost its point. The pencil, again, ownership of the point. The robot recharged its battery. Robot has ownership of the battery. Same thing. 2 more sentences, please, demonstrating one of each of these 2. Moving on, we have then and than. One with an E, one with an A. If you're talking about time, then it's THEN. Back to elementary school when your teachers were talking to you about transitions. First, comma, we did this. Next, comma, we did this. Then, with an E, comma, we did this next thing. That's talking about time. Okay. The example there says I ate 3 pieces of pie, then I fell asleep. I did a lot of that back then. So it could also refer to a specific period of time back then. The one with the AN is a comparison. Okay, if you're comparing 2 or more things, then you're going to use AN. So the example, my penmanship is much better than Deborah's. Once again, 2 more sentences for me, 1 of each. The next one, this is where it starts to get a little tricky. There's 2 more tricky ones. This one is affect and effect. So I found this diagram online describing the 2 of them. To affect means to influence or to change. So if the lightning is going to strike the tree, it's going to affect the tree. The effect one means as a result of a consequence or an outcome. So the tree is burned, and that's the effect of the lightning hitting it. The way that I remember this, a little trick that I put here at the bottom of the slide right here, is a lot of times you're asked to describe cause and effect. If you're talking about cause and effect, the word cause ends with an E, and the one that you want to use with that is the one that starts with an E. So they both start, one ends with an E, one starts with an E. So if you're looking for the effects, you're usually looking for the results of that thing, the outcomes of an event of some sort. So that's effect and effect. Once again, if you could write me 2 more sentences. And finally, our last one, again, a little trickier as well. is less versus fewer. A lot of people don't even know that this is a commonly confused word. A lot of people just sort of interchange these without even knowing. But there is a difference. It's a little tricky, though. It says if something can't be counted, you use less. Less stress, less air, less water. You're not going to sit there, you're not going to count air molecules or molecules of water or something like that. So you can't count that, so therefore it's less. If something can be counted, then you have fewer, as it says there, fewer napkins, fewer straws, fewer cups. You have fewer brothers and sisters, whatever that might be. If you can count those things, then therefore you would use fewer versus less. And as I said, that's probably the trickiest one that we have on our whole entire plate here. So 2 more sentences for less and fewer, please. So if you're keeping track, you're writing a total. The most sentences you would write is 11 sentences. That would be 1 for each of these. But once again, if you can do less and fewer in the same sentence, go right ahead. If you could do both of the effects in the same sentence, go ahead. The thens in the same sentence, go right ahead, and so on and so on. Okay, so all I'm checking is to make sure that you at least have the sentences. If you have the notes as well, that's even more of a bonus. Thanks so much.